back to Sports Plus. We appreciate you tuning in. You can follow the program on social media, Twitter and Facebook at The Ticket Radio, not just this program. You can follow everything our station does. Whenever we're at a game live, a Motlow game, a Tullahoma game, we're constantly tweeting out score updates, even when we're not there. A lot of times we're tweeting out score updates. We're tweeting out guests, we're tweeting out this, we're tweeting out that. Follow us on The Ticket Radio. All right, we're going to change direction just a little bit for a minute, talk about Tullahoma High School's project graduation. And with us is Tracy Gagnier. Tracy, how did you get the dubious honor of coming in and being on Sports Plus tonight? First of all, welcome. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you for having me.
You're riding solo tonight. How did you draw the short straw?
Well, we have a lot of great parents involved with Project Graduation this year, and as with all parents, we have many children running many different places, so that's how I grabbed the short straw. Everyone else is busy tonight.
Gotcha. 4 years ago, I was doing this, and it's amazing how time flies. I know, you've got multiple children. I'm sure you're amazed that which one's graduating this year? Jacob.
Yes.
I was trying to think, 55, what's his name?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's amazing to you that Jacob's already fixing to graduate from high school.
You don't want me to cry, so we won't go there. Yes, I'm amazed, and it flies by. It's quick.
It really does. And Project Graduation has been going on at Tullahoma for a long time, and the purpose is simple. Mm-hmm. Basically, it's to keep our seniors off the street on the night they graduate. I mean, it really boils down to that. Just keep them off the streets, keep them in the high school, and do fun stuff so that they'll all come.
Yes.
So, what is your role in this year's Project Graduation?
Well, myself and Aaron Duncan and Kelly Kasmark are co-chairs this year of Project Graduation, and we have and many parents as well that are helping participate. Just to kind of give you a little bit more, I know you just said it, but Tullahoma Project Graduation has been happening for 20 years now. And, it's to keep the kids safe. On commencement night across the country, there has been many accidents because the children go out and celebrate the wrong way. And unfortunately, too, there are some children that don't have larger families or families to go home to, so they kind of can go out and get involved in things that, aren't necessarily a good thing. So, we've been hosting this, and the kids can get locked in right after commencement ceremonies, and they play games, they get money, they eat, and it's wonderful because they all really kind of look like a bunch of 10-year-olds again, running around playing games, and I think the parents enjoy it just as much.
Now, best I remember, once a graduating senior comes in, they really can't leave unless there's some parental involvement there, correct?
Yes, it's a lock-in. So at 11 o'clock, the doors are locked. The Kiwanis, they watch the doors for security for us, not just for kids going out, but for anybody else coming in that shouldn't be. And if a child does need to go home, we do require that their parents come and pick them up at the evening. So no one is allowed to leave the building prior to 6 a.m.
Now, the main thing about Project Graduation is that the parents of the graduating seniors don't foot the bill for this thing, and they never have.
No.
So it requires significant amount of contributions and involvement with the community. This is your time to give that sales pitch, to tell folks exactly how they can contribute and what their money goes to.
Okay, great. Well, obviously we just said that the event that night, there is a lot of games and prizes and food, and we do count on our financial contributions from a lot of the local businesses and restaurants here in town. And, traditionally 95% of our students participate, so that is close to 300 kids. And we like to think that each child will leave that night with a $100 bill in their hand. The math, that's $30,000 out in gifts to the kids. So we do need contributions from the community. We do need volunteers from the parents. Right now it's fundraising. Like you said, this doesn't cost anything out of the parents' pockets, but it's a parent-run organization, so it's all about fundraising. It's about getting your kids out, and every dime goes back to them. So what they're working for, they're reaping the rewards and the benefits in the end.
You try to have multiple events throughout the year to
Yes.
raise funds. What are some of the events that folks can look for in the coming months?
Well, right now we're selling hams for Thanksgiving and turkeys, and we also are selling poinsettias for Christmas. So please call your senior and your favorite senior and get an order. We will be selling also Rada knives. That's a new fundraiser to the area, and that's a great product.
What is that again?
Rada knives, R-A-D-A, and it's hunting knives and kitchen knives, and that's a great product. We'll also be down at the Christmas parade out selling hot chocolate and food for people to purchase. So, I mean, just be looking for us. There is a table in the main office at Tullahoma High School that always has information on the table for the event. And we do have a Facebook group. So they can go to Project Graduation 2015 and like it, and all our updates are there.
And that's, as we all know, that's a great way to
Yeah.
communicate.
Social
Now,
media.
Since we're on radio live right now, a lot of people
Yeah.
hear this, they're driving or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
We want to give them sort of one thing to remember. The Facebook page is great.
Yes.
It's Project Graduation 2015.
Yes.
No THS or anything in there, just maybe THS.
Yeah, maybe THS,
Let's
Project
go
Graduation.
THS Project Graduation 2015, and Keith, our social media guru here, will confirm that.
And they can go to my Facebook as well, Tracy Gagnier, and link right through there.
Now, they're just going to see a bunch of pictures of you and 2 or 3 of your friends at all sorts of places having a great time.
Well, we're usually selling things for Project Graduation, so yeah.
I like it. I like it. I know there's multiple people who they could contact,
Yes.
Tracy, but if you've got a single phone number that you're willing to give out.
Okay. Well, you can contact me, and that's Tracy Gagnier at 581-3747. And you can also contact Aaron Duncan at 273-0352. And we are the co-chairs, and those are the 2 numbers that we can give out right now.
Okay, what is you're selling the things for the holidays?
The Facebook is 2014 THS Project Graduation.
But it's not 2014, it's 2015. So let's search for 2015 in there.
It's T.
Put 2015.
As we continue. Wow, totally threw me off. Tracy,
I'm sorry, I ran it in that time too, so that's probably why that's on there as well.
I know you're selling some things for the
Yes, sir.
holidays. Do you know the next event for Project Graduation? Do you have a next scheduled? I know y'all sometimes like to do chili supper at basketball games and
Yes.
different sort of things.
Well, again, we will be at the Christmas parade out in front of Henry and McCord. We also will be here in the mall with Santa Claus on, I believe that's December 13th is the Santa Christmas here. So we will be here selling items as well. But I believe it's January, February. We will be doing the chili supper with basketball homecoming this year.
Okay.
So that's kind of, as far as I can see at this moment, a lot of it kind of picks up quickly as we go along. And, and we welcome anyone that wants to give a financial contribution or wants to come in and help us raise monies other ways. We're open to all suggestions.
Now, if folks wanted to help with the actual event that night, is that strictly a parent-driven event, or can folks from the outside public help on graduation night?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, we have had many people that have come in, aunts, uncles, grandma, grandpa, neighbors, parents that are just really passionate about the program and have had their children in the past. So we welcome all volunteers and all help that we can get. Absolutely.
All right, so Project Graduation night, and they need the community's help. It's a community-driven event. I've had two daughters go to Project Graduations. They had a great time. They came home with money.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know yet if there's a car being given away? I know some years there is and some there aren't.
No, we don't know right now, but we would welcome any car any dealership would like to offer us, and what great advertisement that would be for them.
Yes,
So,
they
yes.
get their name just
What
mentioned
a
over
lovely
and
gift that would
over.
be. Yes.
Tracy, we appreciate you doing this. We appreciate you contributing your time to this, because we know how important this is, and thank you for coming in
Thank
and
you.
doing this.
Thank you. I appreciate
Tracy
it.
Gagnier with Project Graduation 2015. Again, a couple of phone numbers for you if you would like to contact her or Aaron Duncan. 581-3747, 273-0352. That's Project Graduation. And Tracy, thanks again.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to come back and talk a little bit about what's going on at the University of Tennessee.